What is going on, guys? Brandon over here at Geek Talk, and news has been a little slow, but something broke today. The early reviews from Rotten Tomatoes on the new Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, we can take it with a grain of salt. It is Rotten Tomatoes. It is the critics. How much faith we have in them, I don't know. They gave Captain Marvel a glorious rating, but let's dive into this shit right now. It's sitting at a 98%. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. 98%. Now, I'm just as tired of woke Hollywood nonsense as you are. But I can't help but be excited for this movie. I am excited for this movie. I'm still excited for Thor. I'm still excited for Doctor Strange. I'm still excited for Morbius. Like, there are movies that I'm excited for, but in the back of my mind, it's kind of like that Star Wars game, Star Wars Eclipse. It looks awesome right now. It looked like a fun trailer to me right now. It didn't say enough. It didn't do enough. I'm saying that wrong. It didn't say too much. It didn't do too much, but it just looked solid. But there's always something in the back of my head telling me, you know what? Don't let them rip your heart out and crush it. You know what I'm saying? Because these fucking guys, they do this all over and over again. But I've been excited. More of the story, I'm excited for this movie. And when I see it sitting at 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, yes, it is the critics' review. We'll jump over to that critics' review too. We'll see what people are saying. I just hope this movie avoids, sorry for the awkward pause. I just hope this movie avoids woke nonsense, identity politics and all like that and stuff like that, and just sticks to the plot. I mean, potentially 3 Spider-Mans from all 3. Well, I know Andrew didn't get a trilogy, but we might as well just call it a trilogy. All 3 Spider-Mans. No, not Miles Morales. All Peter Parker. Old villains. Like, this movie has everything working. Well, I should say it has everything to be a hit, a sell, a box office hit, but it's up to the director and the writers to put it all together, because there's a lot on the plate. I think the runtime for this movie, right here, 2 hours and 28 minutes. There is a lot that they got to put into this movie. Can they make it successful? I don't know. Is it going to be a sloppy mess? It doesn't seem like it so far from these reviews. And the YouTubers I do watch, I have seen them make videos, reaction videos with no spoilers, and dude, they just said it's awesome. It's the best Marvel movie they've ever seen. I feel like everybody says that coming out of every Marvel movie. But just remember, just like I am, don't get your hopes up, because who knows? People like the Chris Hemsworth, people like Tom Holland, people like, well, there's not many of them in the MCU. I want to say people like Owen Wilson, Tom Hiddleston. They kind of keep in their own lane, and they don't give a reason for people to hate them. I feel like Tom Holland, he's very professional for his age. He doesn't seem to get too much tied up in the whole woke agenda and all the issues that are in Hollywood. He just acts. He's a professional. He promotes his movies, and he seems like a good, loving guy. But at the same time, he is a Hollywood nut job. Who fucking knows? Let's check out these reviews. Spider-Man No Way Home marks a clear line in the sand for this character, a delineation point of where things might go. The implication is that this huge story must be told so that the things can go back to being smaller. But can they? Ooh. A festival of fan service that somehow transcends its gimmick and delivers a surprisingly emotional journey. That's what I want to hear, because I'm a little concerned about it just being completely fan service. And I love fan service just like any other person, but you got to do it correctly, man. You can't bail on the story. There's still got to be a story, because fan service only goes so far. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man No Way Home is a roller coaster of adventure and emotions. It will thrill, surprise, and break your heart. Good. I hope somebody dies. Except, well, I could see Tom Holland Spider-Man going kicking the bucket, because Marvel, Disney, they got to push that agenda. Miles Morales. Sorry. An exhilarating, delightful, and crowd-pleasing spectacle with just the right balance of humor, heart, and thrills. Our spidey senses tingling. It's going to be a huge hit. Motherfucker, did you see the movie or not? Yeah, you did. Okay. A fast, loose, and funny romp through Spidey's greatest hits. Oh boy. Radhian Simon Pillai. The latest labored movie in Tom Holland's up to this point winning iteration of the web slinger is all about webbing characters through multiverse magic from previous iterations of the franchise to deliver fleeting dopamine hits. This motherfucker did he just say Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in the movie? Is that what I just read? It's less a movie than it is a series of capital letter moments. While the action ultimately turns as murky as an Avengers epic, the smug, depersonalized air that often mars those glorified cinematic frat parties, I don't even know what the fuck that means, man. Justin Chang, come on, dude. Come on. But yeah, I mean, overwhelming. It looks good. It looks, it looks exciting. We're going to go over here. 98%, guys. 98%. We all know this movie's going to make $1 billion. This is going to do nothing but help it get there. This is going to be a massive movie. And it's going to prove all those fucking crazy people wrong that the coof is not the issue of why these Marvel movies and Star Wars movies are failing. It's because they're not interested in your identity politics. This movie will succeed because we haven't seen, I don't want to say if any at all, but not too much identity politics in these Spider-Man movies. They've just been good. They've been action-packed. They've told stories, and that's it. We've seen the growth of Peter Parker, and everybody loves it. It's simple. It's just a basic-ass Marvel movie. And now they're stepping up the big game. And this movie will sell because it's running. Dude, for me, personal note, if this movie doesn't have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in it, I'm walking. Well, yeah. If I'm an hour and a half into this movie, maybe hour and 45, and they're not in it, I'm walking the fuck out, dude. I ain't messing around with this game. Because they Tom Holland, Andrew, all of them said, no, we're not in it. No, we're not in it. But they've been feeding off this madness of all three Spider-Mans. And you're trying to tell me they're not in it. If they're not in it, I swear to God, I'm out. This movie flops for me. I'm out. I'm done. But yeah, guys, that's all I got, man. I'm not going to be able to catch the premiere. I got to work. I'm an adult. I have a child. I have a wife. I got to pay bills. So I'll probably catch it. I work nights. Might get to it sometime this weekend, but if not, sometime next week. I'll avoid spoilers, even though spoilers don't really bug me. So if you want to talk, hit me up. And yeah, if you like this video, hey, actually be safe. Have fun. Take care of people around you. Have a good time in the movie. Don't be a dick eating popcorn and crumbling your fucking bag and shit. Don't be this guy. Don't be that guy, all right? Have some manners. Have fun. Enjoy Spider-Man. Let's hope it's good. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. Comment. Let me know your thoughts. And if you're interested in future content, please subscribe. Like always, guys, love yourself. Try to love everybody. Deuces.